Hello, everybody. This is Walrus McFish Sr., and we are back with another episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. It's Savage Sid, the Executioner, the Formicated Scald of Rue. We just got our second Hell rune. Lucky 13 runes there. Yeah, we got the Icy rune. Took on Antaeus in one-on-one combat. It was sort of like a Shadow of the Colossus type battle, but we emerged on top on the other side, and feeling great about that. I'm also absolutely still blown away by the fact that we can dig in hell. I cannot believe it. I am flabbergasted. And so that means that the first thing we're going to do in this video, allow me to do a quick little experiment here. I want to see if I can dig in Tomb. So let's go to Tomb 2. Well, let's go to Tomb 1 just to be on the safe side. Because, you know, that was the other place where I was going to say, surely they're not going to let you dig in Tomb, because, well, the whole point of Tomb is that you sort of have to wind your way through. And I know we cheated a little bit, too, with the Lee's Rapid Deconstruction burglary type shenanigans. I think that was a pretty good idea, honestly. I think that we handled it pretty optimally. I mean, digging in Tomb I don't think is necessarily the best idea, because what if you land on Tomb 3 and, you know, you land in an extremely dangerous situation and you can't dig anymore. Tomb 2, if you're landing in a random spot, it could be very dangerous as well. We should definitely put on our Ring of the Spinneret. Yeah, so I mean, I'm not sure if I would have even handled this any differently, even if I had known that I could dig. I'm not going to dig down to Tomb 2 because parts of Tomb 2 are still dangerous, perhaps, but let's try digging from Tomb 2 to Tomb 3. Shaft self. Am I sure I want to shaft myself? Yeah, I do. I absolutely do. And I land right here. Okay, well, that's a little crazy. I don't even know what I think about that, to be honest. My whole perception of this game is completely turned around. I guess that gives Formikids more of an advantage than I thought, and I guess that's a lesson to always test your assumptions. You know, I think we did try it in the Abyss, right? I think I jokingly tried it in the Abyss because I really didn't think it would work in the Abyss, considering that the idea of digging in the Abyss doesn't even really make sense. It's not like a very Euclidean space. We didn't try it in Pandemonium. I sort of wish we had tried it in Pandemonium. But again, I mean, in Pandemonium, you're going through portals. You know, in the Abyss, they do use the glyph, like this carrot abyss, for a staircase when you're going down through the Abyss. So, you know, that throws me off a little bit. You know, I mean, it seems weird that you wouldn't be able to dig through that, but whatever. You know, I guess we're going deeper only in a metaphorical sense. In Pandemonium, you're passing through portals, so I couldn't imagine you could dig. I mean, I bet you could dig an elf or whatever. I'm not sure why you would exactly. Just because you might land in a very dangerous spot in Elf 3 or the Hall of Blades. But, yeah, alright, so you can dig all over the place. You can dig in Hell, you can dig in Doom, you can dig pretty much anywhere. So, there you go. Interesting. And we are going to continue to dig in Hell, by the way, because, I mean, first of all, as I said, we're not playing fair here. You know, any advantage that we can get, we're going to use, we're going to capitalize on. And, I mean, how often am I going to get, like, a Formikid in Hell? Hellbound Formikid here, you know, not very often. This might be the last time I have a Formikid in Hell, so we're certainly going to capitalize on this advantage if the game is going to give it to us. So, where next? I don't know. I was thinking let's go do the Iron City of Dis. I don't have any particularly good rationale for it, but I just feel like we should go and do that. Which is to the south, right? Yeah, it's down here. Yeah, it's going to be annoying. We're not going to be able to dig. I don't think we're going to have any pretenses towards burglary. Maybe if it looks like there's like a vulnerable grate or something, you know, that we can bust through, well, then maybe we'll consider it. But I'm not confident about that. I think we might just have to storm the gates. They say for resistances in Dis, you want a little bit of everything. But actually, I was thinking, you know, we could put on Gin and get our fire and cold resistance. I feel like negative energy resistance is just going to be more useful in general if we get hit with a torment or threat or something. I know there's tormentors down here. Generally, just having lots of armor is going to be good because I know that Hell Sentinels are like the signature #1 class demon here. I'm not sure what else we're going to have to deal with. I mean, fighting Dispotter himself, I guess we're just going to whack him with the axe and hope for the best. Pretty much same plan as Antaeus, but I'm not as worried about this battle. I don't know, he has some sort of artifact that I believe he can use to summon demons, so hopefully that can get anti-magic as well, although he might be immune to that, I'm not sure. We might have to hit the staff with the axe in order to make that work. Anyway, let's just go in and see how it goes. I mean, I think we're about as ready as we're going to get. We'll start with the Ring of the Spinneret, just because that's sort of my better storming ring, I think. It gives us a little bit of slaying and strength. So I feel good about that. And if it looks like fire and cold are going to be an issue, well, then we can always switch to Gin in a moment. Buffs online. Let's quaff a potion of restore abilities, because we got plenty of those, and we were a little bit too stat drained for my liking there. There, now we're in full storming form here, and getting ready to dig. Shaft self. Yes, alright, so fortunately they didn't think to make the floors out of iron. Definitely skimped on the contractors there, right? This is all metal walls. We can't just leave rapid deconstruction through this or dig through it, right? Can I? Let me try. I can't dig through that. Alright, so always test your assumptions, but, you know, we can't. But the floors, really skimped out on the floors. And that is definitely proving to be at your... Oh, here we go. Fell through for 2 floors. That's cool. Rust Devil, stop screeching. Stop making a ruckus. We'll be out of your hair in a second. Alright, in Dis 7 now we're at the bottom. It reminds me of my NetHack days a little bit, playing as an archaeologist. An archaeologist started with a pickaxe, so you could just dig down in NetHack and just keep digging all the way down to the bottom. Keep digging as far as you can before you just get killed. Because, of course, that's a stupid strategy, and nobody should ever do that. But it was fun. It was a good way to kill a couple characters. Blow off a little steam. Anyway, here we are, down, falling to Dis 7. And here we are. I don't know. Where do you think we're at? I get the feeling like we might have landed about in the right place. I get the feeling we're sort of in the northeast right now. And we sort of want to be on the north. So, I mean, let me read a magic mapping and see if that confirms this. Magic mapping. I was way off. We were in the absolute southeast, which is the opposite of where we want to be. Which is a real shame because, you know, I mean, warping in... Huh. You know what? I think the best move might just be to leave and then dig back in. That's stupid, but I mean, it's like we're basically on the exact opposite side of where we want to be. You know, I mean, this is just the most time-efficient move. Let's just leave, come back in, and do the same thing. Alright, dig. Yup, Tormentor, we'll take him out because he's going to cause issues. Oh no, our Gold Dragon armor is cursed. Which actually could be a problem if we need to do a Toes Woe, so let's just uncurse it right now. Fine. Alright, get a regeneration going, why not? And continue to dig our way down. That was an unfortunate turn of events that we got tormented on the way. Oh, see, this is why you don't fight things, because you get attacked by hell hogs. And, okay, there are fire threats, it would seem. But nothing I can't handle. And now we'll continue to dig. Yes. Okay, continuing down, and now how about another crack at it here? Let's throw up a phase shift just in case we land right on top of this spotter. Shaft self, yes. Okay. We landed in a much, much more favorable spot, so I absolutely feel justified in that decision. See, I told you that was going to be an advantage, and it was just really disappointing to land. Like, see, we landed right back down here next to all the doors. This is where you're supposed to come in. Down here in this like little surf village on the outside of the castle, you know, this is where all the peasants live. Nah, we want to be up here with the upper crust, you know, up here dining with the patricians here in the main castle, and also we're gonna slaughter them all. Who's here, by the way? There's a bunch of iron trolls. Yeah, this tormentor is what really needs to go. Iron dragon is listed as a threat, but not too much. There's a bunch of doors and a bunch of guys bearing down. So we should get ready. I mean, the most important thing is to chop this Tormentor, then I'll get some more buffs up. Tormentor says, I'll crush your bones one by one. I'd like to see you try, buddy. Honestly, you don't impress me. Okay, and now, for example, Stone Skin seems like the next best thing to do. We're fighting a lot of beefy foes, you know, that's definitely a theme of Dis is beefiness, you know, the strong element of earth. It's no particular resistance. It's just like if you got the toughness to deal with it, then they'll respect you here. You know, you have to have the toughness to be able to hack it here. We have our Shrouded Glubria up. We have enough for a... Oh, okay. What's happening here? Blasted with magical energy. Oh, that was a hell effect. Okay, so that hurt me, but I'm just regenerating some more. I feel like I'm not even being harmed in battle, basically. And I'd rather just take all these guys here if I can. Yeah, like, honestly, Harrigan would not have hacked it here, really, very much. I mean, Singularity or whatever would have taken care of it, but, you know, just being able to poke people, you know, these people don't respect poking. Oh, we got hit by my metal splinters. See, this is not necessarily the best thing in the world. We're still regenerating. Yeah, an Apocalypse could do it, or just a draw out power. A Tozwo would also do it right about now, just in case we get hit by more splinters. If that dragon wants to step forth so I can just deal with you before you throw any more splinters, that'd be the most ideal situation. Yeah, but it's alright. We're still doing okay. AC is higher. Our evasion is not as high as it used to be, so we could also do with a phase shift. Yeah, how about a phase shift right now will probably save us some HP in the long run. Okay, well, we're still getting hit, but maybe less than if we hadn't phase shift. Alright, Iron Dragon gonna die. Golem's dying. Is there a golem here? Which one of these is a golem? Where's the Iron Golem? Oh, you're up here. Alright, that's pretty weird. It's hard to tell them apart from the statue. I think that might be intentional. I'm more poisoned. Yeah, I'm more poisoned. Whatever. Just deal with this stuff. I can read scrolls again. Ha! That's a good sign that I'm not feeling threatened. Destroy the Iron Golem. Alright, so I think we took out a whole bunch of the upper crust. We're a little bit hungry, we're a little bit poisoned, we're a little bit bereft of our deflect missiles. So I think most important is Tozwo. It's going to take a minute, but Tozwo, while we got a minute of reprieve. Yes. Yes. Okay. I took it off. Fine. That's a little embarrassing here, but we got to cast E. Okay, deflect missiles, thankfully. Hopefully my charms will get up good enough eventually that I can cast that while wearing the gold dragon armor. Maybe this was really stupid to wear this here, but I gotta put it on. Yes. Okay, I put it on. Thankfully, no crazy hell effects or anything like that. Let's eat while we're being stupid here and just camping out in the castle. Perfect. Alright, and we'll regenerate. No, we won't because we don't have enough magic, but now we will. Finally. Okay, good. Yeah, okay, we could have eaten one of these Iron Dragon corpses, I guess, if we had really been smart about it. But I just wanted a little taste of bread there. You know, a little taste of home, just to get our mental spirits up as well. Iron Dragon corpse. Might as well butcher this while we're here. We'll butcher that. Alright, we don't need to butcher everything. It'll take a minute. I did want to improve my magic a little bit. Alright, now that we're inside, let's take a little bit closer look at the architecture of the place. If we were a peasant coming in through the main gate, if we had the permission, you know, which seems unlikely. We don't let peasants in here. You would have to come up through here. The only way in is through up here, through this sort of custom station in here. And then you get in, and this is sort of like the main promenade. And then that's where we are right now. So we're still relatively close to the entrance. That means you would think probably that, well, the main event would be back here. You think this is like the rune chamber in here, the main throne room? And these things look like they're just decorative. I'm not sure if there's anything actually in here. Maybe we could bust our way in with Lee's Rapid Deconstruction and see if there's any hidden treasure. You never know with these crazy Halloids where they're going to squirrel away some loot. But in general, what we need to do is make our way through here. Hopefully we made enough of a ruckus that most of these guys are gone. We go through here. There's sort of a choke point here. Probably ancillary treasure chambers to the side. Probably guarded by Hell Sentinels, if I had to guess. We can evaluate that as we go. Flying shrapnel, I think, didn't even touch us with our level of armor. There's a Hell Sentinel. Whoa, something's shouting at us. Turn tail, thou baffled, boiled-brained Applejohn. That sounds like the crude sense of insult humor of Dis, perhaps. Or it could just be an imp. It could be an Iron Imp. But I'd rather back around. Oh, it's 2 Iron Imps. What do you think? It was probably just the Iron Imps. Yeah, the Iron Imps are shouting at us. I'd like to back up here. I guess I'd love to get up, maybe... Armor? Sure, stone skin. You know, when in Dis, you know, cast the earth stuff. Here's the Hell Sentinel. See, that's why I really want the armor, is so I can hit him and hopefully... Oh, there's a Shadow Fiend coming here, huh? That's a little crazy. Glad I got my negative energy resistance, though. Shouldn't be an issue, right? Shouldn't be an issue at all. I'm just a little surprised to see him there. Alright, more generation, more cautious optimism as we sort of explore forward a little bit. Alright, our skin is crawling a little bit less now, but we're also back up to full health. This stacked regeneration is really helping us out here. We still have the... Yeah, we have natural regeneration. We've got the boots of regeneration. We have, the spell regeneration, which is at quite high level. We've been training it extensively. Is it worth going up here? I don't see why it would be necessarily. I mean, we've already opened up this area back here, so maybe I should explore back this way first. Oh, Brimstone Fiend coming at us. He'll be able to attack us with fire, which we don't have anything of. Alright, so I see now why you want a little bit of everything in dealing with Dis. Just because you never know what it's going to throw at you. It seems quite generic. Is this Brimstone... Or is this Hell Sentinel really going to try any business if he's going to hurt his troll buddy? So that's the problem. Demons are too sentimental nowadays. I seem to remember a few versions ago. Maybe this is me just not having as much of a perception of the game in the past. But I seem to remember demons just had no regard whatsoever for their allies. They would just hurl hellfire if they thought it could kill you, you know? I mean, they didn't really care too much about the big picture. I'm slowing down. Can I cure out of that? Is it possible to cure out of that? Yes, I can. So that's good. Volume of shifting stones. Okay. Yeah, a couple interesting spells in there. A little bit academic for us, though. Jeweled Arbalest is not for us. We already have that longbow that we never use. It's mostly for show. Alright, so I'm glad I checked it out at least, though. And maybe, alright, let's just sort of poke our head through here. Hell Sentinel, and it's the Serpent of Hell, is it? Wasn't expecting that much. I guess you're expecting to run into it eventually, though, statistically speaking, and it makes sense to throw him in this choke point up here. Alright, so we're fighting the Serpent of Hell and a Hell Sentinel. Does this call for an apocalypse? I don't know. It might. I think the first thing to do is to just sort of awkwardly close the door. Now, the next thing to do, I don't know what that version of the Serpent of Hell can do. Probably a lot of annoying stuff, including hellfire and like various metallic sprays, if I had to guess. I think we're probably going to go agility. It's worth potions. I mean, what am I saving these potions for? Quaff that. Quaff. Might. Probably phase shift. Yeah, I'm horrified, alright. I don't doubt that. Iron Dragon coming at us. Serpent of Hell right next to us. I would love to possibly be able to, like, take one step forward here. We didn't get hurt. Alright, so you know what? This is Apocalypse moment. Apocalypse. Apocalypse. Alright, he slows down. The Hell Sentinel got paralyzed. Oh, those guys all got paralyzed. So you know what I would love to do is just actually, I mean, as annoying as it is to annoy the Serpent of Hell... Yeah, we got to ignore him for a second and run right up and take care of these paralyzed foes while we still have the opportunity. Serpent of Hell is still slow, so it seems like a good opportunity to... Well, I mean, it's a good opportunity to do lots of things. I mean, I'm not sure if he has natural abilities or magic abilities. I don't know if that counts, what it counts for. So I think that... I mean, we did see that he could do, like, 30 damage at least. Less protected from missiles. I hate that. Can we just step down here real quick? Serpent of Hell is going down, though. Okay, but so am I. Is it worth a regeneration? I think. Yeah, okay, okay. He's wounded. We're wounding these people. Serpent of Hell almost dead. Going down. Serpent of Hell is dead. That was enough to restore back our life force from the apocalypse, so it was definitely a worthwhile investment. And we'll just hang out here, just regenerate some more. Here comes another Hell Sentinel, but I guess you can't expect to never fight Hell Sentinels, right? He's blasting his Hellfire at us because he doesn't care. Is the Iron Golem immune? The Iron Golem is destroyed. Alright, that's the old demonic spirit I like to see, Hell Sentinel. You know, that's the spirit. You know, I'll kill you anyway, but I like to see that moxie at least. That's the demonic moxie. Alright, you know, destroy Hell Golem. Hell Golems aren't people. They're not demons either. You can destroy Iron Golems. They don't have souls. It's okay. They're just tools to be used. Oh no, and here's another Hell Sentinel. Okay, so more Hell Sentinel action. Is he going to throw Hellfire at the Iron Troll? Let's see if he how much of a soul he considers the Iron Troll to have. I'll throw up my Stone Skin for one turn. Stone Skin. And now I can hit them both at once. Well, he hasn't done it yet, and now he's paralyzed, so I guess we don't even really give him the moral choice. I really don't think that... I don't think demons care much about living creatures. Here's a Cacodemon. I would hate it if it mutated me. I think if I just move close and chop it would be the best plan, rather than spending a turn to put on a resist mutation amulet. Yeah. Alright, we're fine. Let's regenerate. Oh man, I really do love to have my deflect missiles up. If we could just enclose ourselves in here real quick and do just a moderate Toeswo. Well, we can't just yet. Here comes more people. He's gonna throw Hellfire too, isn't he? No, he's not. He didn't have the gumption. He didn't have nearly as much moxie as his brother over there. Alright, these guys can go down. We don't need deflect missiles to deal with these guys. Twisted Scale Mail, okay. I'll check it out. You know, we have another pair of Scale Mail, but this one's particularly lousy, so it can absolutely stay in hell. Skin crawling less, but we're back up to full. Okay, sure. Let's just duck in here into the treasure chamber. This is a great place for a Toeswo. It looks like maybe that they used most of the treasure here. Toeswo. Perfect. Uninterrupted Toeswo is the best kind of Toeswo. Oh, here comes a Hellion, though, so just in time. And very good. Alright, I think we might be approaching the final battle here. Yikes. Okay, well, Hellfire coming at me. Nobody appreciates that. Regeneration, please. Maybe we could do a power leap. No, we'll just get closer and do something about this. All these guys dead, very little loss of life. More regeneration, how about? Sure, I know, yeah, we're just refreshing our regeneration, but you gotta keep your necromancy spells fresh, otherwise they start to smell. And most of them smell already, so, you know, when I say smell, I mean they really smell. You don't want, like, a day-old regeneration. It starts to smell, like, scabby. I don't really know what that smells like, but, you know what I mean. I don't think I've ever had a high enough quantity of scabs that I know what a scab really smells like, and I like to keep it that way. Wow, more stuff in here, huh? Ring of Flight, no. Gold Dragon Armor, cool. Yeah, let's identify it just in case. Yeah, it's lousy. You know, we made our own. We made ours from scratch, so we got a special bond with it. So let's keep that. You know, it's form-fitted to a Formikid's body. You know, it's a little impressive already that just, like, generic gold armor could fit both the Spriggan and, you know, a Formikid or a Troll or any of these things. Actually, I don't know. Can Spriggans wear gold dragon armor? I think they can, but I'm not sure. It seems that we're probably getting to the point where we're going to fight Dis pretty soon. Dispater. Dispater. I think it's Dispater, because it's like Dis-father. But it could be Dispater. To say Dispater, it just makes me sound like I got a southern accent. Dispater. Gotta get the damn Dispaters in here. And it also sounds just sort of like, you know, somebody who dispates something. I don't know what that means exactly, but I wouldn't want to be accused of being somebody who dispates things, not a dispater. And I think that he would appreciate that as well. Dispater sounds... Well, when I say dispater, I sound all hoity-toity. You know, dispater. So I don't even know what's better, Dispater or Dispater. I'm going to go with Dispater. Hell Sentinel over there. So we've got various high-level demons sort of guarding the four corners. I suppose that maybe I could just step into that middle there if I'm expecting... Something's shouting at me, calling me a flax wench. Well, this sounds like Dis, perhaps. We've got enough for an apocalypse as necessary. We'll get the phase shift and still have enough for the apocalypse. I would love it if we could take out this Hell Sentinel and possibly the other major demons before we had to deal with the major demon. The Major Domo major demon. He's probably in there, though. You think that's him right there? I would guess it might be. Let's start regenerating. Oh, it's just a Cacodemon. Yeah, no malmutation, please. Yeah, just falter around. Okay, so this is fine. Yeah, we haven't had any bad mutations in a little while. I'm not seeing a rune in here, though. So where would they put it? I guess down in one of these corners? Do you think they put it down in this corner or that corner? I guess maybe. I didn't see it in that corner. It would seem awfully asymmetrical, but, you know, maybe that's wise. As I've said, maybe this guy's got some rudimentary psychological strategy at least. Whoa! Shiny crystal plate armor. Whoa. I gotta look at it. I mean, I'm gonna take it. I can't wear it right now, but I mean, it's so good. I mean, crystal plate armor is what you want to find, right? I haven't found it anywhere else. Crystal ball, crystal ball, crystal ball, crystal hunting sling, but crystal plate armor is the good stuff. I know we've gotten settled into our form-fitted golden dragon armor, but crystal plate mail, if it's good enough, we'll consider it, especially depending on where we're gonna go. It could be a stylish way to end the game, crystal plate. So where is this? Like, am I wrong here? Like, I guess I'm sensing a dude down there, but I would have thought he would have been, the rune would have been like down here. Is it worth getting up my potions and whatever? No. Okay. So he is over here, perhaps. Let's put up my buffs. More guys coming at me. Okay. Maybe he'll hear the combat and come around. Okay, I am got a shroud up at least. It's Dispotter. He's Lord of the Iron City. He's around here. So was the rune down there the whole time? Seems like a strange place to put it, but it did confuse me. It was the last place I looked. So, you know, well done, I guess. You know, it did its job. Face thy fugue, thou venomed fool-headed wagtail. Well, man, I don't have the Elizabethan vocabulary to be able to verbally spar with these demons, man. It's like, can we just bring it down a notch? How would I just hit you with an apocalypse? That's the terms I understand. I'm going to take maybe 1 or 2 steps closer, because I think there's another guy over there, maybe. Crystal Spear misses me. Good. Alright, that's maybe Phase Shift doing his job. Yes, that's definitely Phase Shift doing his job. Did you see that 2 in a row with the Phase Shift dodges? You can't touch me. Alright, he's creating Blizzard Demons. That's maybe one of the better things he could have done. And now I redirected his attack. I'm not sure exactly what he was trying to do. Maybe he was trying to summon a demon closer to me, but he missed. I'm not sure. But he got confused about it. Let's do the Apocalypse now. Apocalypse now. Paralyzed. Oh, that's a bad sign for you, Dispotter. Yup, really bad. No potions necessary, honestly. No liquid courage. There's the Staff of Dispotter, which he was using to summon his dudes. But we don't need it. I mean, I think it's likely to backfire on us with no evocations ability. And it just seems like the sort of thing that we don't need cluttering up our inventory. We got the cool crystal plate mail. I want to see it. Iron Rune of Zot. Yes, very cool looking. I guess that's pretty cool looking too, but we're not going to take it. Yoink. And it flashes nice and irony. And I'm going to check out this good armor too. What does it got? +1 crystal plate armor. Oh, I wish it had an ego associated with it. If it was like a crystal plate armor of fire resistance or something like that, then I'd be like, yes, we can work with that. Without it, I mean, we're going into Gehenna is the last substantive part of the game that we actually really need to face. So I don't think we're going to wear it there. Maybe we can wear it like to Zot 5 for style points. But we want a lot of fire resistance there too. So I don't know, maybe our trusty golden dragon armor is better. We can take it to the surface at least. Staff of Dispotter can stay here just in case it has any weird hell curses associated with it. And yeah, I guess we basically can leave. Upper crust is all gone, and we did sort of explore all the other treasure chambers incidentally. Contaminated. Hey, ho. I don't like that. It's worth the cancellation. There we go. And now it's probably worth... We can hold off on a toes woe until we get out of here. I don't want to be doing the toes woe inside where these hell effects could strike us. We're just likely to get contaminated again, perhaps. Alright, well now we have to work our way back over and fight the peasant village, though. So actually, maybe not. I know there's going to be guards. There's going to be Hell Sentinel guards. Petrifying. Ah, jeez, really? At this moment? I mean, this is why we're glad we got 36 curing potions. These hell effects are among the nastiest that we've seen. We turned to stone? What happened? I thought I quaffed a potion of curing. I swear I quaffed a potion of curing. That's preposterous. Well, we got turned to stone anyway. I'm only slightly horrified about this. I think I can deal with this. Let's get up Phase Shift and Stone Skin, though. And probably Regeneration, too. Yeah, he's going to throw Metal Spray at us. See, I wish I had the Tozwo now. Alright, Tozwo is coming back up. It's worth the risk of standing around in hell. My life force is back. And we're generally feeling okay about our situation. Alright, let's just get more Regeneration, more Tozwo. Back off in here and get a quick Tozwo. Good. Alright, now we're feeling much better protected. We've got all of our necessary parts of our defense up. I mean, I consider deflect missiles to be a major part of my defenses. Yeah, okay, well, 2 Hell Sentinels, I consider that to be an annoyance. An annoying part of their offenses. And I am highly offended by it. But it's okay. We'll just let them come in here. It could have been time for a phase shift or an apocalypse. But perhaps not. Yeah, alright, so here we go. If we can get double Hell Sentinels, that would be ideal. Alright, now all your magic is going to be gone. It's going to hurt a little bit. I'm not going to die. I'm not going to deny that. Oh, okay, they're still throwing a little bit of Hellfire here. Get back over here. Where are you going, buddy? Get over here. Alright, now they're gone. I feel like that was sort of like the gate agents over here who were sort of keeping out the peasants. I'm sure there's a few more of them surrounding the perimeter, but we're just going to try to slip out as quietly as we know how to do. I know that subtlety is not exactly Sid's strongest suit. But, you know, we can make do. We got a little bit of stealth. 6.7 levels of stealth. Getting a little bit more stealth for, like, the ultra late game is fine. But, I mean, at this point, it's basically like, are we going to be able to cast Death's Door at any point? Death's Door is 69%. Extremely lucky. I wasn't even paying attention to that. See, you don't watch the pot, and then it starts to boil a little bit. Potion of Brilliance, I bet we could blow the doors off that thing. So, I mean, if in Gehenna, especially if in Gehenna, if we end up wearing that scale mail that we were wearing before, I bet we could cast Death's Door in a cinch. More Hell Sentinels over here, or did they come over here to fight me already? Looks like that may have been the case. These gates are wide open. Everybody knows we're here. All the peasants even were at, there was a call to arms. Alright, how about a phase shift? Fine. Yeah, you can get trampled and horrified. It's fine. What's in that? An Efreet? All sorts of random peasants hanging out in here. You're in the wrong region of hell, buddy. Why don't you go to Gehenna? Better opportunities for an Efreet like you. Now, but there's no mobility for the peasant class here. You know, they're sort of, you know, encouraged to stay here for their entire lives. There's a strong social stigma against moving to a different layer of hell. And that was honestly enough to keep some of these demons locked into their economic stratus. Is that a way out? Let me out of this peasant town. Yeah, we don't care too much. I mean, if demons want to live in peasantry forever, that's fine. You know, we're just out of here. We're more upper crust than that. And what do you know about that? 14 out of 15 runes. That's Savage Sid, the Executioner, Rune Master, Rune Collector. One more to go. We just got to jump into Gehenna. And that's one of the tougher regions of hell, to be sure. But I think we can handle it. And then we'll be done. So I think we'll call it there. That was a great video. Thanks for watching, you guys. And I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.